Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of I Love You Vlog. Today we're doing my childhood and my sister's childhood favorite type of pizza, which you guys know as calzone, but it's pronounced correctly in Italian calzone. And we're gonna make a calzone pizza farcita, meaning with everything in it, so pretty much everything that a restaurant, a pizzeria will have. And it's comprised of many ingredients. So to me, the most important things is that it's pork free nowadays because I don't eat pork anymore, and also it's gluten free, and I don't eat cheese with meat. So it was a challenge for me to find a recipe, to make a recipe actually for you and for me that was gluten free, pork free, and did have like some kind of alternative for cheese. So this is Sophia, my little darling. If you need a recipe for the dough, it's gluten-free, it's only 2 ingredients, and is in Presto Media Productions, the YouTube channel you're watching. If you are new, subscribe, like, share. Right now, the pizza dough is already made. Calzone is half of this, it's gonna be folded. But I'm gonna cook it for a second because this kind of dough, it's very, very soft and have to really tie it up a little before I fold it. I left a little bit of dough to seal the side, and hopefully this works because it's my first time actually making it. And let's go and make this recipe together. The oven is at 350. I'm gonna put this in the oven really quick while the breading of the pizza is in the oven to harden up a little. I'm gonna show you all the ingredients that go in a calzone farcito because it's a lot of stuff. It's farcito because it means stuffed. And I'm going to show you also how I'm going to cook this pizza in the form of calzone. I'm going to fold it on top of this, and then I'm going to use this little pocket to fill up with all these ingredients. We're going to cook this in 3 steps. Right now it's cooking flat. Then I'm going to cook it with this, remove this and stuff with all the ingredients I'm showing you right now to make sure that it can keep the shape, because the cassava flour and water only ingredients I use, it's very, very hard to manipulate and shape and cook truly. So it is a skillful recipe, very simple ingredients. You have to be pretty skillful and organized to make this recipe. And hopefully that come out well for me as well, because it's my first time doing it. As I said, I'm not using any pork. These are the ingredients I'm using instead. So instead of sausage, we're gonna use turkey, ground meat. Instead of salami, I'm going to use this summer sausage. This is an alternative to pork salami. So if you are pork free, this is a good recipe for you. So also I found at the farmer market jerky of buffalo, and I cut it into tiny little pieces like a mini salami. We also use hot dog. Believe it or not, hot dog is used in couple classic pizza in Italy. My actually second favorite, I guess. It's fries and hot dog pizza. I used to eat that as a sliced pizza as a kid. So this is the ricotta that is the only ingredient that is non-organic, mixed with some vegan liquid mozzarella and all. This is the only cheese I can find for pizza. So when I eat pizza with vegetable, I eat real cheese. But when I eat with meat, I have to find an alternative because I don't like to mix it. So this is artichoke. I cook and clean personally. Mushroom, I use the shiitake, and these are olives stuffed with garlic. Usually in Italy, we use olives that are green for pizza, but they are stuffed with pepper, so they are available. I just don't have, and I use these. And then I'm gonna show you at the end how to properly eat a calzone. Calzone farcito, or as you call it, calzone, or stuffed calzone, I guess. It's a very classic recipe. Many pizzeria places in Italy you will find this, and it's literally everything that pretty much they have into a pizza. I call this a phase 1. It's kind of cooked, but you can still touch and bend it. So we're gonna use this, and hopefully this works. Let's see. Okay. I call this success because it didn't break and I'm folding it. I just want the pasta dough to cook it for a second time now, fold it, so it's gonna be easier to put the stuffing inside, and then we're gonna seal it with this because I'm very creative. So this is the rudimental things I created myself to fold this pasta dough into the shape of a calzone. I think it's coming out it's better than my expectation originally. Hopefully this is turning out in a success, because if you've seen this, probably it is. I can't believe I came out with this idea. You know, when you have a will, you have a way. And I like literally brainstormed for like so long to make a pizza that is like gluten-free, grain-free, and it's easy to work. And I couldn't find a pizza dough that was thin crust. That's how I like it. Even the calzone I see in the picture in the United States, the calzone, it's always thick and you have this huge frame, and usually that's not the way I grew up eating it. It's supposed to be thin crust and all the way around, so that's how I'm gonna make it today. This is a good recipe for those that love calzone, gluten-free, grain-free, hopefully this recipe come out perfectly as I imagine, because it's been almost 7 years or more that I don't have a calzone, because in Italy I could have one when I go back and visit my family, but I never found a gluten-free pizza already that is good enough to me, and neither a gluten-free calzone. This is a lot of work and it's very detailed. You have to be really good at making these. It's tricky, and I think I may be the first one to create a gluten-free calzone with 2 ingredients only for the crust and very thin. So subscribe, put a thumbs up, because I mean this is effort. I started my phase 1 of cooking at 350. Now I'm going to 425, and the third phase is gonna be when you go to a pizza place and the pizza is really good. It's cooked really fast in a very high temperature. And so we're gonna try to mimic that in the electric oven to make the pizza authentic. Turkey meat, and then I'm gonna add some salami. I want to spread evenly like all the ingredients, so every bite has some of the different ingredients. And then some hot dog. Then let's start with the veggies. So some artichokes, some mushrooms, some olives with garlic, and then we're gonna put the cheese. I put on top because I don't want to get soggy. Ricotta vegan cheese with the mozzarella vegan. Is a liquid form. You kind of glue all the ingredients together in a way. This is a farcito calzone because it has so much stuff in it. You can share this with somebody. Trying to close this with some extra dough. This is the really hard part. I'm gonna roll it into a tin. It's almost like doing gnocchi, like you just roll the dough. I think this is good enough. Make in the border here. And then another piece for the corner. Let's make it work, guys. I want it to be sealed, so there is no water coming out. I'm gonna finish with some olive oil on top. This is not the classical way to make pizza, of course. This is my way to make it. Okay, almost done. I'm gonna show you in a second. Put olive oil on the crust, and we see how it's gonna cook. This pizza needs to cook a little longer. Put some olive oil on top. Let's put a little bit of tomato sauce, just a touch, just like that, for cooking. Wow, this looks really nice. And here in the oven. Okay, time to take it out. I finished with broil. I couldn't imagine a calzone to come out so perfect. Calzone, gluten-free, grain-free, pork-free too, and with vegan cheese and all the delicious stuff you saw earlier. To eat the calzone the way I and my sister had since childhood in Italy, you have to follow the following step. Tomato sauce. Abundant tomato sauce. Like you guys cover with ranch the crust of pizza, imagine that, but with tomato sauce. This is not a good recipe unless you put a tons of tomatoes. So if you like pizza with just cheese, this is not for you. Oh my goodness. And it's not ready yet. The last 4 ingredients that we need to make the calzone just like I had since childhood with my sister. We need some chili flakes because we like it spicy with the meat. It's a good contrast to have like fatty meat and a lot of chili flakes. Then we need cayenne pepper. I have a capsule of cayenne pepper because the one that you buy in the vitamin section actually has more spiciness to it and a better flavor, so I like to buy it this way and use it. And so I can also carry it with me. So cayenne pepper is the best for metabolism, vitamin C, and circulation. Black pepper because it's spicy and delicious. And then to finish, of course, olive oil. Wow, because this is perfect. And now we need to go at the table and have a taste test because this is my first time in 7 years. I've been dreaming of having a calzone like this. It is time for a taste test, guys. She always barks when I'm eating. It's still smoking hot. Wow. Hi, Bella. Casually. Bella, hi. The best calzone I ever had in my life. Gluten-free, grains-free. Today is also my last day eating meat before Easter because I did the Ramadan and now I'm gonna start the Orthodox fast, which the next few days is gonna all be plant-based. So I'm gonna enjoy this even more. so delicious. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm gonna take all my time to enjoy this. It's super spicy. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, share with your friend, and may like gluten-free and a little bit healthier version of Italian recipes. And you know, gluten is healthy for those that can eat it, but for those that can't, this channel is for you. The best gluten-free, grain-free calzone I ever had in my life. The filling, just the hot dog, the sausage, the two different type of salami. One is the buffalo and one is the beef summer sausage. Vegan cheese, the artichokes, the olives, everything's so perfect. Charlie's so good. Bianca, Sophie, Bella is so good. You can see it, they're here. Thanks for watching, see you soon.